I came to Heartlight. I found out my application was sent here before my mom did what she did.
What'd she do?
She tried to take her life.
Wow. Wow. Gabby, thanks for coming in to share your story. Tell me a little bit about yourself.
I'm from Lander, Texas.
Yeah.
I found out I came to Heartlight months and weeks ago. I found out.
Found out?
I found out my application was sent here before my mom did what she did.
What'd she do?
She tried to take her life.
Wow. Wow. It's pretty fresh still.
I think I've gotten better at coping, but sometimes I still think of it.
Yeah. Well, you were the one that found your mom, is that correct? And got her down and took care of her and saved her life, right? That's pretty admirable. That's pretty cool. So do you, and you've always thought that was the issue that got you to Heartlight, and yet you were really coming before that happened, right?
Yeah.
And you didn't know it.
I didn't know.
Wow. Wow. So what got you here then? I mean, that happened along the way, but what was going on that got you here?
I mean, my parents did get divorced.
Yeah. That affect you a lot?
I feel like it did, but I didn't make it seem like it.
Yeah.
I tried to comfort my mom most of the time, actually, because I felt like it hurt. Like, my mom was really hurt, so I wanted to be there for my mom.
Yeah.
And I wanted to do anything to make her happy, because even in moments where I was isolating in my room away from my mom, I still loved her, and I wanted to do things with her.
Sure. So why were you isolating?
Because even before, the divorce, I was just used to doing that. I'd come home from school, and my parents would be drinking, I guess.
And you just got away from it by going into your own room?
Yeah, I'd FaceTime my friends, and I mean, I'd still like to go out and have sleepovers and stuff and see them, but I didn't want to be around my parents.
So it didn't really surprise you when they got divorced?
I feel like it didn't really surprise me at all. I saw it coming.
Wow. So you got brothers and sisters?
No.
So you're the only one. So you're there to take care of your mom, and so did you find that in between the time that your parents divorced and the time with the incident with your mom, were you doing better or did it get worse?
I feel like I was so caught up different times. I was caught up, I wanted to make sure my mom was okay, but at the same time, I didn't feel like I ever focused on that kind of stuff. All I wanted to focus on was hanging out with my friend Brianna.
Yeah.
And then, I mean, I did drink.
Yeah.
But I didn't drink, it was weird. I drank, but I didn't drink, to numb or, to cope. I drank because it was fun.
Yeah.
It was just a thing.
Okay, so the incident with your mom, then how much later did you come to Heartlight?
2 weeks.
Really?
Maybe
so who intervened to help do that?
My aunt.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
She tricked me. I thought I was going to get coffee at Starbucks, but I didn't get my coffee, and I was so scared.
And you came to Heartlight?
Yeah.
She said, let's go to Starbucks, and she brought you to Heartlight.
No, she brought me to Starbucks. We drove to the back of Starbucks, and there was a dumpster. She said, I'm going to throw in my trash. And I said, okay. And I sat in the car. Then I looked to the side, and there was a red van. And I was like, and then someone knocked on the window, and I opened up the door. And she said, I want you to meet my little friends. And I was like, oh, you mean from San Antonio? And she was like, no, these people are going to be taking you somewhere to help you. And I was like, and then I looked at my aunt, and my aunt was like, I'm sorry. She whispered, I'm sorry, and she took my phone away. And then they, had their, I don't know, one girl was telling me in the car, she was like, I felt you were going to run because I looked at your eyes and you were, looking at the road.
Yeah,
but I wasn't going to run.
Yeah.
And I got in the car.
Okay, so you get to Heartlight. And was it a relief or that you didn't have to care for your mom, or was it sorrow that you had to be apart from your mom?
I wanted to get away from my mom at the time. I was angry at her. I was still angry from, the the hanging and stuff. I was really angry.
Yeah.
It was really mixed feelings that day. Like, it was ups and downs, like, all the way. Like, when I first got to Heartlight, I was thinking I was going to be here for 1 to 2 weeks. And then I came in and Melissa, I think that's her name, Melissa.
Yeah, that's my daughter. Yeah.
She, like, sat with me and stuff, and I told her what happened. Lane was, like, in front of me, and she was tearing up. I was tearing up a little, too, but then I was asking her, I was like, so how long am I going to be here? Like, 2, 3 weeks? She was like, she was like, 9 to 12 months. And I said, weeks? And she said, months. And I started crying really hard.
Oh, wow.
Because I did not like that answer.
Yeah. Okay, when you look back at that now, are you glad you came, or are you? Why?
I mean, I feel like I actually, like, am processing, like, what happened. Like, at first, I was just, like, in disbelief of what I saw. And then even, like, the divorce and, like, stuff, I was in disbelief still. Like, wow.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
my life before that was crazy. Like, I was outside playing with my cat, playing with my dad. We were blowing bubbles outside. My mom was cooking dinner. I just, like, I started to realize, like, I missed that kind of life.
Yeah.
And it's just crazy.
So, has it been good to be here?
I think I'm getting a lot out of it, and I want to get as much as I can out of this place.
So where do you think you'd be if you wouldn't have come here?
I feel like I wouldn't just, I feel like I'd just be like a straight line, just like flat lined. I feel like I just, nothing. Like, I feel like I just drink. I feel like I just go to the mall and shop. I feel like I just talk on the phone with my friends, because I was living with my friend at the time. So I'd talk to, like, other friends. I feel like I wouldn't be doing anything.
Wow.
Like, school would be just very at pace.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Nothing would happen.
Wow. Is your mom doing better? Is she?
Yeah.
Well, you're doing better. I mean, you're talking about something so traumatic, and you've got a smile on your face, and I mean, you're a joyful person, and I go, but I'm happy. If you weren't there, your mom wouldn't be here, and so, while I hate that you've had to go through that, I am so glad that you were there. You know, I mean, you've saved her. I mean, I think that's a pretty neat thing. It's a pretty neat thing. Well, cool. Well, look, thanks for coming in and sharing your story. I know it's a hard one, but I know that you'll get through it, and I know you'll get to a lot better place, and I hope you just learn all you can while you're here, because you're going to be pretty successful when you get out of here.
Thank you.
You bet.